रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम सुंदर विग्रह मेगा श्याम गंगा तुलसी सालगराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम बजगिरीश्वर सीताराम भगत जना प्रिय सीताराम जानकी रमना सीताराम जय जय राघव सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम सुंदर विग्रह मेगा श्याम गंगा तुलसी सालगराम बज्रगिरीश्वर सीताराम भगत जना प्रिय सीताराम जानकी रमना सीताराम जय जय राघव सीताराम. Good morning all. So whatever, right? As this nice Jay-Z says, whatever, right? So this video is about doing what I incarnated here to do. One of the things that I incarnated here to do, right? Which is, and I said this before, to break up, break apart, smash up, mash up this whole notion of chosen, right? Because the chosen through Christ, right? That you always pretend to believe in, right? The chosen Christ that all the fakers, everybody just pretend to believe in, would have spread the message that anybody can become chosen by virtue of recognizing the Christ within and taking action in light of the Christ within. Taking action in light of the Christ within, right? Taking moral action in light of Christ within, right? That's why Jesus would have come, and Jesus is not the nice, loving Savior that you all think that He is, right? Because of this warped concept that you all have about Jesus. That's why most of you all will know about the fact that Jesus turned over tables and He was angry at a lot of things, right? He was angry actually at a lot of things, right? A lot of wrongdoings, and the fact that there are people who use and abuse their human authority to benefit, who use and abuse their human authority to benefit off of the masses, right? That is what Jesus would have been angry about, and that is what sociology is also about, teaching and bringing to light, right? So Jesus Christ was actually a sociologist, right? Jesus Christ was actually a sociologist, right? So was Krishna, right? So this is what we are here to do, to bring light to these things and to demonstrate that the true Christ, Krishna, Muhammad, and everybody else, right, would have come to bring light, shine light on the dark issues, right? On the reason why people are suffering. The reason why people are suffering is because we have these warped ideas about religion and religious figures. We have these warped ideas about daddy government, right? We have these warped ideas about the master manipulators of the world and looking up to them as our benevolent protectors and benevolent caring saviors, right? When they are far from such, right? Government officials and so on, religious leaders, pastors, priests, pundits, all of them, right? There are no such thing like saviors. Everything that you need to save yourself is already within you, right? Everything you need to save yourself is already within you. So I will be following up with my word when I said in a previous video back when I was in Trinidad, I would have said that I will be breaking up and mashing up this whole concept of chosen, right? This whole concept of being chosen, because there's no way that you could actually make true impact if you stick within this chosen community, right? And by the way, I actually thought that since nobody in my earthly family actually had the guts to stand up for me with this whole police raid, that maybe somebody in my so-called soul tribe, right, or the chosen community, or whatever the hell you all call it, right? And I see in videos right through, and you all making videos about me, you all making videos about everything, watching my life story, making videos on it, right? And making money off of me, boy. All you making money off of me, right? And I ain't make a cent yet. All you making money off of me, and I ain't make a cent yet, right? People in the chosen community with all the tarot card readings and love readings and this reading and that reading and prophesying this and prophesying that. All you making money off of my head, right? And I ain't get a cent out of that as yet, right? But that's okay, right? I will just come and do what I have to do and dust it from the... I am exiting. As I say, I am following up on what I said I was going to do, which is to leave this chosen community, because earlier is not my soul tribe, for real, right? In fact, I don't have nothing to do with soul tribe and thing again, because I just about... I am... My mission is to access God directly, and I really... The way all like being, right? Just imagine my earth family and stand up with me for this police raid and this all of this nonsense, right? And I would have turned to you all for support, right? I would have been turned to or injected into your community so that you all supposed to support me through this process and through these changes in my life, but you all didn't, right? So I don't have nothing to do with this chosen family. I don't have anything to do with this earthly family. I will just remain as a lone wanderer, right? I okay with that too, right? I don't have a problem with that, right? I will be okay as an independent lone wanderer, and that is not... Imagine over 15 years and thing, right? You all coming and talking about these things and talking about God and talking about laws and talking about karma and talking about all these nice fancy concepts, and you all ever say, well, okay, let me open my mouth and stand up and tell the world that because of what police did to somebody in my soul tribe, you all want to call yourself members of my soul tribe, right? Because what happened to this person in my soul tribe, right? Speak out against it, right? The police are absolute trash for doing what they did to this member in my soul tribe, right? I want nothing to have to do with all it, right? Over 15 years, boy, only in this spiritual teaching, and about 8 hardback man back me in a corner, and not one only had the guts to open all your mouth, boy, and all is about God. Nah, I intend that. That's why I say I am exiting this chosen family, I am exiting this chosen community, I am exiting, and I will be choosing my people, right? I will be choosing my people, because I will be choosing my family, right? Because if I had a child and that happened to my child, right, or my family member, right, if I had a child and that shit happened to my child, I will be turning this world upside down, right? I will be turning this world upside down, right? But that's okay. Everybody make their choice. I guess it's because your son works for the government, your wife works for the government, you get in a government pay, right? So you can go in any prayers and you can come in any you can come on a Sunday and talk to your congregation and tell everybody that the police is trash, right? That the police is trash, right? But that's okay. Everybody make their choices. So I will make my choice, and I will choose my own family based on who is willing to do the right thing for my sake, right? I will choose my family based on who is willing to do the right thing for the sake of truth right, and for my sake, right? So, sorry to say and sad to say, but some of you all pundits out here, and relevant spiritual teachers, some of you all pundits out here and relevant spiritual teachers would have already lost or will soon be losing your position, right? You will be losing your position, right? Sad to say, but that's just how it is. Everybody has choices, and there's consequence to choice. Everybody has choices, and there's consequence to choice, right? So you make your choice, I make my choice, and we all live with the consequences of our choice. Because here what? You can't be wanting me to have a vegetarian boyfriend, a vegetarian husband, and all of that, and then bam shot police raid my home, and you just silent about that, right? What sense are making? You're not making no sense, right? You're not making any sense at all, right? So it's best is either you choose what it is preach, or you just lose your position, right? It's either you choose your own teachings, or you lose your position in this game, right? So that's what it is about. I will choose to reach out to the unchosen. I will choose to reach out to the unchosen and to help the unchosen, because this chosen community is a bag of shit, right? This chosen community is frankly a bag of shit. So I will, for the remainder of my life, I might even be coming here on these videos again. I would be spending my time by myself and reaching out to more unchosen people and helping the unchosen people, because chosen people, I not on all your games and thing. I not on all your games, right? So take care everybody, and well, these last few videos will just be wrapping up this whole sociology, this PhD in sociology that I've acquired thanks to the Ministry of Education in Trinidad and Tobago for not hiring me, for having me waiting 8 years plus and not hiring me in your system. It would have led to me actually acquiring a self-made PhD in sociology, right? Self-made PhD in sociology, like the gender department and you all in the University of the West Indies would have wanted me to progress with my PhD. Well, I chose not to progress with that in your system, because all your system is crap anyhow, right? So I have done my self-made PhD, right? And thanks to the fake ass lecturers, thanks to the fake ass Ministry of Education, right, for not hiring me. Thanks to the fake ass permanent secretary of the ministry I worked in for not sending me to India, right? Because I have come to realize that India is not actually my roots. Is British, the UK is actually my roots, right? So thank you to everybody who would have fucked me over. You all actually led to the greatest thing of my life.